Hello everyone, welcome to my Elliott Smith tier list. This video is long overdue, but I've decided to finally make it. Before I wanted before I start this video, I wanted to thank everyone that has subscribed in the past few days. It's been really nice getting all this new attention, I guess. And so thank you very much for that. And well, thanks for 300 subscribers. And I hope we can get more soon. Okay, so we're gonna start off this tier list with Roman Candle. Now, Roman Candle is kind of a rough around the edges kind of album. Of course, it's his debut, but I think it still marks the sound of Elliott Smith particularly well. It's a lot of guitar based. Normal singer-songwriter type instrumentation that would continue in the next album, the Self-Titled. But Roman Candle was the foundation for that. It's a pretty short listen, about 30 minutes, but definitely well worth if you're a fan of Elliott Smith. And personally, it's one of my favorite. I mean, I think every track on here is amazing. Even though, like, to be honest, like, I don't remember like which no name is associated to like what song, because I'm not too good at remembering them, but I do like all the no name tracks. Roman Candle, the song, is absolutely amazing, probably in my top 5 Elliott Smith songs. I love the wavering guitar lines, and his voice is just chilling on that one. So I would put this comfortably in the A tier. Okay, now we're on the self-titled album, Elliott Smith. And this album is just amazing in every way. And there's just so many great things about this album. Not a single bad song on it. The lyricism is amazing on songs like Clementine, Southern Belle. On Alphabet Town, it's just this brilliant instrumentation, and the singing all across this project is amazing too. Well, my favorite parts of this album are the last few songs. "Good to Go" is a great one. "The White Lady Loves You More" is just a beautiful penultimate song, and "The Biggest Lie," just brilliant. Brilliant tunes all around. I have to put this one in the S tier. It's just amazing. Okay, now we're on to Either Or. This is the most critically acclaimed Elliott Smith album and the most well-known Elliott Smith album. A lot of people would rank this very, very highly, probably at the top of his discography from what I've seen. And to an extent, I can understand that, but it's just not the case for me. Now, Either Or does feature Elliott Smith expanding his sound palette a little bit, something that he would build on more with XO. But Either Or is like him starting to experiment a little bit with some studio elements, creating like this chamber kind of sound. And I think it's very well done. I respect a lot of the music that's on this album, and there are some really, really great songs like Angelus and Rose Parade, and of course Between the Bars. Pictures of Me, Say Yes. Like this album is really, really great, but it just does not connect with me as much as the self-titled album. So I would put this album in the B tier, but just to be clear, Elliott Smith is an amazing musician, and even a B tier Elliott Smith album is brilliant. So, okay, now we're on to XO, where he, in my opinion, kind of really dives into the chamber sound that he started with on Either Or. And I think it's about on par with Either Or, if I'm being honest. Maybe I think of it a little less favorably than Either Or. Um, just because like some of the songs on here, like most of them are amazing, but there are a few like standouts on here that I don't really like that much. For example, Amity, like I know that's well known in the Elliott Smith fan base, but yeah, it's just kind of repetitive in my opinion. But of course, like it still is a great example of what Elliott really could do with both the studio and his guitar. And the amount of talent the man had is, well, absolutely amazing. Um, so yeah, great album. I would also put this in the B tier along with Either Or. All right, now we're on Figure Eight. Figure Eight is quite a bit longer than the other albums we've looked at so far. I think it's around 50-ish minutes long, but it's a well worth listen. There's a lot of phenomenal tracks on that one. Like Happiness, the Gondola Bar is absolutely one of my favorites. I love the sounds he experiments with on there. Son of Sam is an amazing opener, and it goes into Somebody That I Used to Know, which is just a beautiful song. And his acoustic guitar on that is wow, it's amazing. Um, but yes, I think what I was saying before about the chamber sound, it's still there on Figure Eight. But here he really like uh, goes with, how do I say this? Like he really uses like any element of the studio he can, because there's so much more to this album than just the guitar that was featured on prior albums like Roman Candle, Elliott Smith. No, this album is just it's just a lot more in terms of instrumentation. So I think I would put this in the A tier. Okay, so the next album we have is From a Basement on the Hill. Now, this is a posthumous album. It was released after he died in 2003. Um, so we really do not know like what the true final product would have been. Of course, this album is, well, it yeah. Sorry, it is and was released as a work in progress and was finished by producers that were linked to Elliott Smith. So, like I said, we can't really have a good view on what really happened here with this album. But um, I think it is. I think it's a stunning listen, even though we didn't really get Elliott's vision, I suppose, of what this album would be. I do think the producers did a very good job on it. Even if some choices that they made were a little strange, like that ostrich and chirping song is a little weird on their part, but great songs here. King's Crossing, just an absolutely amazing track. Instrumental is stunning. There, the last hour is a very depressing listen. Um, Personally, one of my favorites off that album. Twilight is a beautiful song too. A Fond Farewell is also amazing. And I think this album really did have the potential to be um, his best album and possibly one of the greatest albums ever made if Elliott just had a bit more time to work on it himself. But I will be putting this in the A tier because we didn't. That's obviously not what happened, but still amazing. And I decided to include the archival collection, New Moon, which has songs from the Elliott Smith and Either Or sessions, and I I think this is great. There's a lot of really beautiful songs on here. Of course, they're not really that all polished, because they're not official. They were not official releases when he was alive, but I think that's fine. I really like the demo feel of this collection. So I think I would also put New Moon in the A tier. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what other videos you want me to make. So thank you.